In Tanzania, men have dominated in almost all of the science-related works. Works like engineering, pilot, doctors, and any other kind of science-related works, men have dominated. But women, I may say, they are lagging behind. Mostly, women can be found in arts-related jobs. This is due to several reasons. One of the reasons being the cultural environment that girls face during their study times. While in the secondary school, you can find girls find science subjects so difficult. They cannot manage it, or they are just discouraged. Some are capable of making better in science subject, but they face some obstacles. But here in this documentary, we can hear the voice of girls speaking so many things related to science subjects.
Hello, I'm Enrica John from Temeke High School. I'm taking arts. I'm 18 years old right now. For now, I love arts, but after finishing my ordinary level, I failed in mathematics. That is why I'm taking arts. And this is due to different problems. For example, in my ordinary level school, from Form 1 up to Form 4, we have mixed teachers. Some of the teachers teach us well, some of them have mixed some formulas, and we lacked exercise. That is why I failed mathematics, I think so. I wanted to study science, especially CBG and CBN, but the cutoff point for science subjects in advanced level, you have to get D or C of mathematics, in which I lack it of. I think for the government, I wish they could take more concerning on the teachers who are teaching subjects like mathematics. Most of the students think like mathematics is too hard for them. Like me, when after finishing my ordinary level in advance, I took arts.
My name is Zena Edward. When I was at O level, I scored Division 3, and I was arranged to go HGL for my high school studies. So I was very discouraged, and I decided, because my ambition was to be I want to be good at IT. So I decided to go to college at Core ICT, where I take my career studies, computer science. I started with a certificate, and I want my future expectations to be an IT engineering. Yeah.
After hearing the challenges that face girls in science subject, here are the girls who are doing better in science subject, and they have something to share to other girls all over Tanzania.
My name is Doreen Michael. I'm studying at Jangwani Secondary School Form 4 Science. Well, I take science subjects because it has always been my passion. I love science because I want to become an engineer one day. So I took these subjects because it is what I always wanted. Well, in government schools, especially in Jangwani, girls studying science are, yes, maybe we're a lot, but at the same time we're still a few. Because some study science because maybe their parents influence them, but who are passionate in science are very few. We still face some difficulties in science, like few laboratories and some equipments that makes other girls drop out in science subjects, and also like some don't take science subjects and prefer art subjects because you don't have to demand for laboratories and other stuffs. But apart from that, science is very, very, very something good and something very entertaining. So it's very nice. I want to become an engineer because I've always been inspired by a lot of people in STEM. Even my dad has been a motivation to me.
Maybe in your science class, how many are you?
Well, in my class we're 60.
60?
Yes.
60?
Yes, 60. We're 60.
And they all like some subject, or some have been influenced?
Well, let's say some have been influenced because some want to drop out, but they can't because there's a strict rule, like if you take science subject you have to finish them. So like they're going, but it's not something that they really want. So only a few take subjects because science because they love it. Well, for those who are studying art subjects, things like science is very hard. It's not something for girls. Like if you're a girl and you study science, you have to become only a doctor or a nurse. So like they have a fixed mindset, like you have to go in that direction only. They don't think like women can become some engineers. They don't believe like through science you can have maybe women lab technicians or whatever. They like think if you want to study subjects of science, you have to go in the health sector. So it's something very like, let's say, it doesn't give them like the motivation to study science, so they're not really interested in it.
Okay, my name is Babina Guram. I'm from Benjamin Mkapa. I'm 6th graduate this year. Yesterday was the day of the results and I got my results. I'm so happy I made it. I had division 2.10 with a C of chemistry, biology and D of physics, of which I'm happy that I could finally fulfill my dreams, as I was planning to be a medical doctor, and all the cut-off points for becoming a medical doctor, I got them. So I'm happy that finally I'm going to be applying for medicine in university. I was taking PCB, of which I haven't said. PCB is really a tough combination, but it's not as tough as the way the community sees it. It just needs you to be aware of what you're doing. It just needs you to be comfortable in whatever that you believe into. Needs dedication. Most of my co-writes, most of my friends, I was studying with them in science combination, PCB, and some of them have failed to fulfill what they were expecting. They did not got the result that they were expecting. So what I did was being there for them, talk to them, trying to emphasize that they could fulfill their dreams if they just sees what's coming. They just focus on doing something else or taking other opportunities, such as having scholarship or going for diploma at first, and then trying to develop into the other courses that they were planning to take. Among of them was confidence. Some of them, they were really good. Even in the mock examination, the mock results, they got the best grades. But you know, when it's about national exams and people are like, I'm going to do nectar, and you become overwhelmed, you become like, you don't believe, and it's losing the faith that you can do it. So they go in, they have fear, they can't finish their exam. So that's one of the reasons. The other way around is that sometimes it's poor preparation. Yeah, you find that a person starts and she's in science, she's a girl, but you find that she's engaged in the other activities of which are not supposed to be done by a student. As in, if you want to do good, you have to do what a student is supposed to do. Yeah, so you find most of them, they're like occupied with other things, other activities like luxuries and all that. So that's one of the reasons. And the other way is you find that when somebody is into these other combinations like EGM and HG, which deals with business, they are most likely to find that their combinations, they are very easy, that they just less, they don't work hard, they find it's easier, can pass easily, but the things don't turn out to be the same way. Yes. Even for myself, as when I finished my O-level, I scored at Division 1, the first division, but some people were telling me, yes, you did this, but A-level is not the same as O-level, you can't do it, it's difficult. They're telling you're a multi-purpose person, you like going for sports, you like having like relaxations and all that. You can't do both of them. But I was like, I know I can do it. I do know that I need to. I love football, so I'm always there watching the football matches, and sometimes it's just a matter of having your timetable and that following it. So I believed in myself and I went for it and I did it. So some of them, they're just discouraged. So to all girls out there, hey, you guys, you have to be proud of yourselves. You have to take a chance. You have to take risks. Girls take risks and they do it. Like, look at me here. I did PCB and nobody believed in me. Now I did it. I'm proud. I can walk. I can say, yes, I did it and I'm going to be a doctor. So you can be a pilot. You can be an engineer, of which everybody is not thinking that we can do it, but you can prove them wrong, because we have a lot of people who can show us they have done it. And I think it's great if you do what you love. Don't care about what people say. You just have to know yourself and go for it.
But these girls, they need support from the family, from the member of the society, support from the teachers as well. Teacher Musa is here to share what society has to do to support girls in science subject.
My name is Teacher Musa from Benjamin Mkapa Secondary. I'm teaching mathematics and computer, and I've been working with absent girls to assist girls on taking science subjects, and also to encourage them to do STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And through that, I've seen most of the students like such a thing, and there are some of the students from arts combinations. They did that and they perform well in spite of being taking school subjects, and also they take that part and they did well. So what I think or what is required is the parents, teachers, and any guardian to assist the girls on how they can manage and perform well in those subjects. The thing they lack is they just get discouraged by some of the people or some of the teachers, but what they should do is to take their passion, to be the ones who are capable in facing the challenges they'll face. Science subjects is a little bit hard, but when they try and keep on trying, they'll succeed.
For the side of the society law, here is Caroline Eliaksima. She has the organization known as Absent Girl. She has been doing better in supporting girls in science subjects and all the science-related matters as well. She has won different awards in Tanzania for her initiative in supporting girls in science. Here she has something to say concerning the science sector in Tanzania.
So we work with secondary school student girls who are aged between 10 up to 19, and also we also include in a few university students. So far we've worked with 2,300 girls in the program, and out of those we have had almost like 20 girls who have implemented their projects in the society. We have had girls who have won scholarships to study abroad. We have girls who have created real-world startups which have won grants and awards. And the most interesting thing is that actually one of our girls is now on the way to MIT for a summer program. So what exactly we do is that we teach the girls coding, which ranges from web design, mobile app, robotics, and also we introduce them to entrepreneurship such that they're able to use the coding skills that they get to create their own tech. So our future expectations for us absent girls is that we see ourselves scaling across the whole country and reaching to more girls, to almost like a million girls. And also with our franchising model, we see ourselves scaling across the whole of Africa.
How do you find this program? Is it useful?
Yes, because it's make our dream become a reality. As we know, is last in Tanzania, women were bringing down about this kind of things, but absent girls together with First Global enable us to make things like this robot we are making now.
You want to become engineer?
I want to become an ICT programmer.
In order to fill the gender gap, we need both students, boys and girls, to work together. This is Mr. Hussain. And how do you find this program?
This program is really interesting to many people, especially us youth and most of girls and boys in general, because it's helped us to know more about ourselves, what we want in the future.
Okay, how do you find it working together with girls, maybe from the school, any project like this, or science-related subjects?
For me, it's very interesting because like changing ideas from girls and boys, not only one gender like previous.